What's up and welcome back to Cleats to Whistle Podcast. I am Brad Valdez.
I am Kevin Watson.
We are back here at Christian Academy of Louisville, Session 2. We're spotlight a couple more cats that Coach wants to spotlight, man. Show the community who these guys are. And, man, so happy you guys are coming on and sharing a little bit of your story.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. But what we do is we go from right to left. We get your name, your position, and your year.
Okay. I'm Zach Wampler. I play right guard on the offensive line. I'm 26.
I'm Micah Akin. I play tight end, and I'm also the class of 26.
Oh, okay, so we got to spotlight some young guys, man.
That's
right. Let's go. That's what it's about, man. It's just, having your community get to know who you guys are on a personal level, get some media training because, man, 26, man, you guys could be, doing this a lot more, right?
Hopefully.
There we go.
I'll be here before you know
it. But what we want to do, man, and we always want to show love to the ones that support us, man. So go ahead and throw some shout-outs, man, to who supports you.
All right. I want to thank my dad and my grandpa for helping me get into football and getting me into the sport, and my dad for teaching me in my younger years.
There we
go. Yeah. I'd say my parents, too, Paul and Kira Akin. I want to thank them, and also thank Coach Cantwell because I didn't have the opportunity to play football at the old school I was at, and so coming here, he kind of encouraged me to kind of get into it and give it a shot, and so I fell in love with it for the first time I ever played, and so, yeah, I want to give a big thank you to him.
There you go. Where'd you go to school?
I lived in Richmond, Virginia, so at a smaller classical school, and so we didn't have anything. We had soccer and baseball, pretty much was it. And so I came here, and it was kind of a whole new world when there's a lot more sports options. So
wow,
yeah.
So with jumping a little bit ahead of the questions and stuff, you grew up over there.
I did. I've moved up all around, but yeah, Richmond and Louisville pretty much for the last close to not 10 years, probably close to 8 years. And so I moved here. Coming into the 6th grade. So, yeah, I've been playing football since then, and yeah, It's been great.
All right. Did you grow up in Kentucky?
I did. I grew up in Shelbyville.
Oh, okay. Shelbyville, man. So they're getting some dogs from all over the place around here. But, yeah, man, awesome. I'm just glad you guys are on. You guys been going to any camps?
I have.
Which ones?
This past weekend I went to Miami, Ohio, and I went to the U of L camp.
Oh, okay. Nice. Getting your name out there, man.
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good, man. What about you?
I haven't gone to any quite yet, but hopefully later down the road this summer, I'll be able to hit up a couple ones. So
there you go. I love it, man. I love it. We talk about you as a student athlete. You know what I mean? What would your transcript say about you if Coach and myself were recruiters and we came in and talked to you guys? How would your transcript? Well, what would your transcript say about you as a student athlete?
I feel like it would be pretty good. I have around a 3.5 GPA.
Okay.
I'd say mine would just show that I can play at a high level, just even mentally. My grades are pretty good, and so I think that reflects into the football field a little bit, just to be able to learn different concepts and be able to change stuff in game when teams throw different looks at you. And so I think just being able to have a high level player physically and mentally is a good thing.
There you go. And what position you say you play?
I'm tight end.
Tight end.
We got to do all of it. So we got to pass block, run block, and catch balls. So yeah.
Tight end is a very demanding position at Christian Academy.
Very.
And they lean on their tight ends a lot.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. That's awesome. Tight end.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? How are you guys are 26s. So, you know what I mean? You're trying to find your way, in a leadership role, some type of way. You know what I mean? Are you trying to find yourself right now as a leader of this football team?
Yes, sir, I am.
Are you a vocal guy or just a show me guy?
I'm a little bit in the middle. Right in the middle of that.
Okay. And what do you think you need to work on?
I feel like I need to work on being more vocal because I'm more quiet, so I need to start getting out there more and start talking more.
This big star, does he even let you say anything? Or
oh, yes, sir.
He does.
There you go. Well, you know what I mean? You're learning under him. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Just hey, man, just soak that all in and just, man.
Great guy to learn from.
Yeah, great guy to learn from. We just had him on. So, yeah, phenomenal young man. And what about you?
I'd say, yeah, definitely trying to, guys who come before you, you kind of look up to them and see their examples and how their leadership affects you. And so when you're kind of older, the expectations to try to step into that role. And so, yeah, definitely more of the spring practice and then in this offseason, just trying to take more of a vocal role, and then also like with your effort, just come in and day out and work as hard as you can and be able to push others and pull them along with you, even when not everybody's on the same page, not feeling great about it. So yeah,
There you go.
This coaching staff does not allow a day off.
yeah,
Fair to say.
yeah, very fair to say.
Great. I mean, great coaches, great guys, but they lean on them pretty
And
heavy.
that's
Just
why-
very demanding.
Oh,
That's
very
why,
demanding. That's
like,
why
the
you've won 2 in a row.
Yeah, 'cause,
I mean,
the sex shows for
yeah.
it, for sure.
Yeah, and with you being a tight end, you know what I mean. You got what 3 or 4 tight ends on this team right now.
So last year we had, I think, 10, which is crazy. And so this year it ended up being like, I think there's 2 left, and maybe one of them's like an incoming freshman. So we had a lot of seniors who left. And so a lot of guys who you could compete with. And then so now it's just kind of like there's a lot of space open. And so just trying to bring younger guys along and help them along with the journey.
So did you start last year at tight end?
Yes, sir. I did.
You started at right guard, right? No, you didn't start.
About half the year.
Half the year. Okay.
I was in and out.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got some experience.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now, both of you played for both state championships, or you too young for the first one?
I just played for last year's team. Yeah.
I didn't get in for the.
Were you on the team? Did you dress?
Oh yeah, I was dressed.
Great experience, right?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Practicing on, like we said earlier, practicing on Thanksgiving is just,
It's fun.
that's what it's all
It's
about.
really
It's a
fun.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
You got to make
What do
sure.
you guys do here for Thanksgiving
So
practice?
I was gonna say you got to make sure you don't eat too much because they have a big family buffet in the cafeteria before, and so they bring in donuts and all this stuff, and then you go out. You're
That's the
supposed to
first
practice
smile.
at a.
That's the first smile I've seen him
You're
have.
supposed to practice at a. You're supposed to practice like hard after because it's like a
Yeah.
big game coming up, and so you got to make sure you don't eat.
Why don't y'all practice first and then eat?
That's what I thought too. That's exactly what I said. I'm not trying to feel like bloated and big when I'm
Well, you
going
want
out
to get
there.
your money's worth too, man.
Yeah.
Man, so you got to come back for seconds, right?
Yeah.
Not before
Yeah.
practice?
Well, no, I'm saying they
After-
eat,
after
and then if
practice.
they nibble, and then they go out to practice, and then they rush back in, or you guys they clean it up.
Yeah, I
I'd
think they
be
clean it
willing to
up,
bet
but
there ain't much nibbling afterwards. I bet they hit it pretty hard.
that's probably why guys don't feel so good during
That's
the
right.
practice.
That's probably why there's a garbage can at both end zones.
Now you guys just finished spring ball. You guys are starting to roll into summer. You're starting to feel yourself. Where you guys are at. How do you guys feel about this team this year?
I feel pretty good about it. I feel like all the guys that I've left last year, we have guys coming up that are filling their spots really well, and they're learning the positions really quickly and really well.
Yeah, and what about your progression? Are you Are you out there grinding?
Yes, sir, I am. I feel really good about it.
You're not leaving the field this year, right? You're out there.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
That's a go. I mean, that's
Yeah.
yeah. You want to be out there.
Yes, sir.
Love it, man.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I think we have a really good shot to go for 3. And just because like our coaches do a great job of even when guys who haven't played before are like stepping into roles, like they bring them along and like they preach the message of like no drop off. So like from the guy last year, even if your guy was like an All-American last year, you need to come in and have the same expectation. And so it's really good. And we push each other really hard. And so I think we have a lot of dudes, and so I think we'll be good to go. Yeah.
Phenomenal, man.
Yeah, and Coach Cantwell, he's been there. He's played at the highest level. So what a guy to learn from. I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean,
if he
all
tells
the
you
guys on our
something,
staff.
you have to believe it. I mean, because he's been there. I mean, he's not going to pull the wool over your eyes. He's telling you from experience. So and the whole coaching staff. I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's guys who played tons of college ball,
Right.
and a couple who played in the NFL. So yeah.
I mean, Chris Redmond. Really,
yeah.
I
You're
mean,
learning a lot from a lot of different guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Now with you, you said you played tight end last year. And how many years have you been playing ball?
I've been playing since 6th grade, so this will be my 5th year, going into my 5th year of playing football.
Oh, so that's You're answering like like you're
Like a grizzled veteran.
Yeah, like grizzled vet. Just what I mean. Just
He pays attention. He pays attention and he knows what he's got to do.
yeah. So just
Smart, cerebral guy. You can tell.
Yeah.
I bet he doesn't mess up much on the field. He
Bet-
holds because all tight ends hold. But
Oh, come on. I try my best.
Do you guys have any personal goals for yourself this season?
You go ahead, Zach.
All right. So my personal goal is to start the whole year and do my best not to get hurt so I can stay in for the whole season.
Okay.
Yeah. I think for me, just my personal goal is to go get a 3rd state championship because I think even if my individual success isn't the best, as long as we can get it as a team is kind of, having 3 rings in 3 years would be pretty amazing. And so I think that's what I want to definitely push for. But then maybe just to have more of a role in our offense, and
Like
so,
a major role.
yeah, like a bigger, like just be able to help our quarterback out this year and be able to catch more passes and get more touchdowns. And so being able to be like a safety guy for him would be great this year.
Well, was it Shaq that said there's no I in team, but there sure as heck is a me in there?
Yeah. Like Little League team. Who'd you play for?
I played at the Eastern Warriors in Little League.
Okay. And you said you didn't really play ball growing up, man.
I came and played first in middle school here, my first year. And so didn't play tight end until 8th grade. And so, yeah, I just got in the middle school program here and then kind of funneled through all the way up to the high school program.
Dang,
Great story.
Great story.
Yeah,
that's crazy because you hear, you know what I mean? You see those guys that haven't played when they're young, you know what I mean? They're kind of like timid, you know what I mean? But this guy's answering, he's like, I'm here. I'm him, you know what I'm saying? That's confidence, man. And you know your confidence is growing. And how do you feel about, you know what I mean, your toolbox, man? What are you working on to add to your toolbox?
We're working on the basics right now. I like that every year we go back to the basics so we can make sure that no matter what happens on the field, we can always fall back to our basics and know exactly what we're doing.
Phenomenal. Fundamentals, man.
I think for me, probably the biggest thing would be to be more physical. I can like get off the line and catch a lot of passes, but I think for me the biggest focus is just to be in the run game. Try to be like a dominant presence and be able to move guys off the line and create holes for our running back and be able to protect our quarterback. So yeah, definitely for me is physicality for sure.
I like this guy.
Fired me up, man.
He's going to be a politician one day.
Hey, yeah, it's a great speaker. You know what I mean? And this is why we do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
To show, you know what I mean, the people in your community.
And I know you're nervous because you've never done anything. That's why we do this.
Yes, sir.
Next time you do something like this, you'll be like, I've done it before.
Yeah. And
Not everybody's a speaker. He's a speaker.
Yeah.
You probably get up in front of the whole school and not have any problem
That's
doing
much.
it. You know, I mean, and
But
that's what this is for.
And we give you props for coming on here, man, because this is what it's about. It's about this community get to know you. Yeah, you're shy, but, man, you're going to be a heck of a ball player on that field for the squad, man.
I bet you he's one that never shuts up on a football field. I bet he puts somebody on their butt and tells them about it. I guarantee it. I see it every year. He won't say a word outside, but on the football field, yeah, that's right. I just got you.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal episode, fellas.
Yeah.
It's really good just getting to know you guys, man. But do you guys have a team or position handshake, like tight end room? Did you guys, you know what I mean? You guys got a position handshake? Lineman, you do something? Or
I had one last year with one of the senior tight ends where we kind of like did a little hand thing and then shot a bow and arrow at a guy like we beat. And so it was kind of fun last year having that with the senior guy. But this year, since they're all gone, I got to figure out a new one with one of the younger guys. So this year we'll make it my own.
So to be determined, right?
Exactly.
Let's go,
Yeah.
I like the bow and arrow. That's cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. What celebration you have?
We don't really got one.
Kind of a primal yell.
Yeah.
Hey, Stott
that's
said they're going to work on one, so
we are.
to be determined.
Stotts has some swag, so I think he's got it for sure.
Oh, hey, you got some swag, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, and have you hit the swim on anybody
I have not.
when you pancake them?
I haven't.
Have you get the syrup out?
We're giving you ideas, man,
right.
but we don't want to get
I
you.
don't think Coach
I don't want to
Cantwell
get you a
would like that
15.
one.
I don't want you to get a
Yeah.
15 though.
I always said celebrate as a team.
It's a good way to do it.
Yeah, but you got to have the bow and arrow.
You got
Yeah.
to. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty good. I like that one.
Not always on the field. We have to come to the sideline and do it sometimes because you don't want to get that. You don't want to get that flag out.
Yeah,
so.
you got to. Hey,
You gotta be
you gotta-
careful.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Temperature of the room.
Stott just said he's gonna try to dunk the football this year
Dunk the football
on the goalpost.
on the goalpost.
That's what he said.
Oh, go for it.
He's got to score.
Huh?
He's gotta
gotta
score. I took Coach
he's got
Cantwell,
it.
put him in on the goal line.
Yeah,
let him
give it to
score.
him. Give it to him.
We'll see, Coach. Hey,
I'll take credit for
to
it.
be determined. Let's go.
Coach can
man.
yell at me. It was my idea.
That's awesome.
Your favorite memory playing football?
So my favorite memory is probably going to be our second state championship because I felt like I had a part in it that actually helped us get there by being in a few games starting and being able to help us get there with our record.
Yeah. I'd probably say something along the same lines. I liked our playoff game against Lexington Catholic in the semifinal. It was absolutely freezing. And so we'd come to the sideline after we scored, and we'd all stand by the heater and huddle up together. And so that was kind of fun. And we talk about how we kind of punked the guys the last drive. So, but yeah, definitely winning the second state championship, just having to be able to have a role in that, and being like a big factor was a really cool experience and memory to have.
Love it, man. Love it. What other sports do you guys play?
I only play football right now, but I also do a little bit of bass fishing in there because we have a bass fishing team here.
Nice.
Mm.
Nice.
We missed the boat when we were in high school.
Yeah.
Literally. They didn't have bass fishing.
They never had it at my school either, so that'd got to be dope.
Where do you guys go fishing here? In the gym? You throw it in baskets or something?
We've done that a few times.
Yeah.
We just do cold during the spring. Then we'll go over to a local lake and we'll just practice fishing over there.
Love it, man. What about you?
I'm a basketball player. So, yeah, I go for
Buckets? Are you buckets or are you defender?
I'm definitely like the more of the rebound guy, kind of like Rodman, like a smaller Rodman.
There you go, the dirty guy,
If
man.
I can score, it's a plus for sure. So, but yeah, I go straight from football into basketball season. So,
And I will tell you, back to the bass fishing, I had a guy that I coached that is a professional bass fisherman now. He played football for me, and he is a professional bass fisherman.
Who?
I'm not going to throw his name out there. Jonathan Peck.
Oh, really?
He is a professional bass fisherman.
Sweet. Maybe come over and sponsor these guys. Sponsor their boat or something, man.
Hey,
Let's go.
there's chances out there.
Let's go. Favorite music artist coming out on a Friday night?
You can't throw a bar stool when you run out on the field.
I like the Migos a lot. They're probably my favorite. But they haven't really released anything in a while. And I like Morgan Wallen a lot too. So those two would probably be the guys that I'd say are my favorite.
There we go.
Yeah, I like running out to either AC/DC or Metallica.
Let's
that's
go.
what you
That's
Metallica.
That's mine. Mine's AC/DC.
What's your favorite Metallica song? So many.
Dude, I don't have a favorite.
What's your
Seek and Destroy?
What would be your favorite song to come out on a Friday night?
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Really?
I was a defensive coordinator for Fairdale for 5 years, and I always wanted on third down to hear that bell at the beginning, ding, to get the crowd fired up. That was For Whom the Bell Tolled. I listened to that before I went out every game.
I like that.
That's the way to do it.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't, man. I had got to
Seek and Destroy is a good one.
I have to go with one from Metallica. Yeah. You know what I mean? Get that beginning. That you know what I mean? It's rumbling.
But For Whom the Bell Tolls is
That's true too.
that tells a story.
I guess you just gotta.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong, right? Right.
I like the first 38 seconds of Marilyn Manson, "The Beautiful People."
The Beautiful.
That song just gets you.
Yeah.
It gets you good crazy,
Gets you
man.
wild,
I mean,
boy.
yeah.
That blood's boiling.
Yeah, oh man!
Yeah.
You know, in the old days they used to give the smelling
Yep.
thing. That to me, that was the first 38 seconds of that song. It's just it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Check it out when you you get a chance. The first 38 seconds.
Yep.
Don't listen to any of the other crap that goes on after that. But 38 seconds.
I can do that.
PlayStation, Xbox.
PlayStation.
I'm an Xbox.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's crazy. We've done how many of these have we done this
Man,
year?
I don't know.
30.
Are they mostly
And
split?
it's 50-50.
Really?
I mean, really, it literally
That's
is.
hilarious.
Like one will have two Xbox, and then the next one will have two PlayStation, or we'll have one and one. It's crazy.
That's hilarious.
See, well, I'm Xbox and he's PlayStation.
Crazy, man. All right, here's our favorite fast food.
I'd probably have to go with probably Popeyes.
Ooh, the first ever Popeyes on the podcast.
You like
First-
the sandwich or the box?
First ever.
I like the box.
Yeah, can't go wrong with the box.
Can't go wrong, man. I haven't really.
Where's there a Popeyes around here?
It's down near the Dairy Queen, I think.
Really?
Dairy
Down
Queen's
that way.
solid.
Okay.
Dairy Queen. But
Dairy Queen's pretty solid.
I like. Have you had Freddy's?
Oh, yeah.
Freddy's. What's
Does
your
it
order?
look like we haven't had Freddy's?
What's your order?
There's the regular cheeseburger with the pickle and the Freddy sauce, and then those fries. Actually, they have like cheese curds, like white cheddar, like cheese bites. They're really good.
We went to Culver's, and I actually won a bet, and he had to feed me. And we went to Culver's, and I had the cheese curds for the first. That's the first time I'd ever had them. And I was like,
It's eye opening.
where have I been? This is crazy.
Yeah. What would be the meal that you would put together? Like
Out of
say,
any fast
out
food.
of any fast food, you got to put a meal together. What would you pick?
I'd probably do like the Popeyes chicken and biscuits, and then probably like DQ ice cream.
Blizzard. You go rock the Blizzard. What's your favorite Blizzard?
Probably just a regular Oreo.
Oreo. Okay.
Oreo. Oh.
I'm gonna throw this out. The Wendy's like Baconator burger is legit. So if we could get that with just a Dr. Pepper and then those Freddy's cheese curds, and I'll be a happy camper.
Oh.
What about, have you had the Wendy's breakfast Baconator sandwich?
Is it good?
It'll change your life.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't eat it before a game.
No,
or
do not eat it and come out here and practice. It's
Okay.
probably
Oh my God.
3,000 calories.
I think
for one sandwich.
I don't know. I got sick
Yeah.
on it. the
Maybe
other
on a
day.
day off.
Yes, please
Yeah.
do
Okay.
it on the.
So you and Coach Cantwell are sitting watching, almost messed up, are sitting there watching film, and he's just ripping your butt. You know, you got to do better. You got to do this better. What is it?
I remember last year it was O-line being soft, so that'll probably
Be more physical.
yeah.
Most thing I hear of offensive linemen is they stand straight up. You get too tall, or you lean.
Oh yeah, the leaning.
Yeah, or you don't use your hands.
No, that's
Don't extend your arms.
done. Yep.
I mean, yeah. I know yours.
What?
Just blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not letting a guy cross my face.
Yeah.
Probably is what it would be.
So would it be feet work?
Yeah, I need to get my hips over and then just be more physical with my hands. And then, yeah, sometimes I just stop my feet and try to lunge and lean a little bit, and that hurts you. But
Like an extra point. You want to do that step.
exactly, yep.
Yeah.
And
I know.
you get out of that base, and then
That's right. And then they go around you.
yep.
And then you get your quarterback killed.
And then you feel horrible, and
That's right.
yeah, not a good feeling. But
Okay. Last question for me. Who are you most excited about playing this season?
I'd probably have to go with LCA
Mm.
to get that win.
yeah, I'd probably say LCA because that was the only loss we had last year, and that was a game we should have won. So probably LCA, and then maybe Manual. That's just always that's a big team and a good team, and so being able to get that, if we can get that win, that's a big kind of a statement win for our
Absolutely.
team. So
I know you don't want to hear it, but the losing to LCA is the best thing ever happened to y'all last year.
yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it really is.
I just think it did.
And I asked Coach Cantwell, I said, if you win that game, do you win the state championship? And he said, probably not.
Yeah, I just think it kind of put everything back in focus for us, and like kind of
And like you said, you had won 18 in a row.
in a row. And it
Going to
kind
that
of
game.
we hadn't lost in our
Right.
high school careers, so it was kind of just like
Did you cry after the game?
I didn't know. No.
You wanted to, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, but
I mean, you've never lost a high school game. I mean, come
That's
on,
good. That's unbelievable. That's
Yeah.
unbelievable. Man, hit him with that last question, Coach.
Yeah, so this is kind of a serious question, but don't freak out. It's not. So you graduate high school. You can't play high school, or you can't play college football. What do you do with your life?
Probably gonna get into the airlines.
mm,
Right now, I'm taking
Mechanic or
what?
mechanic
Oh,
or
no, like flying as a
flying? Let's
Oh,
go.
pilot.
Getting my private pilot's license right now.
Let's go.
Hey, we got a
That's
golf
awesome.
trip coming up. We need a pilot.
Get some hours. Hey. What about you?
my family has a business here, like a car dealership, called Bachman, and so I'd probably just go
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
go and get my degree at college, and then be able to kind of go plug myself in there and see if I could
Let's go.
work out in there. So yeah,
That's an easy answer for you.
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
gift of gab right here.
So,
Hey.
and would you want to be like in finance, or would you want to be like a
something
salesman?
like
or-
and management probably. So yeah, just being able to
Okay.
kind of guide the company in the right direction.
We'll have to get his business card when we leave.
There-
I'm always looking for new vehicles.
Could help you out.
Hey, phenomenal episode, fellas, man. Really,
Yeah.
really appreciate you guys, man.
Yes, sir.
This is what it is about spotting, the student athlete. That's why we're doing this is to spotlight you guys, man. Get your media training, like we've already said. But yeah, and just to share your story a little
Yeah.
bit, man.
Next time you do this, it'll be a piece of cake.
Okay,
Sir.
appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Like we always say, everyone has a story.
We're here for them to tell it.
Cleats to Whistle podcast.